Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm Elise if you haven't practiced with me before, and today we'll do 20-minute yoga for runners. We'll be targeting a lot of our lower body. We'll do a few heart openings and we'll finish with a really nice relaxation. Okay, when you're ready, grab your mat. You also need a pillow, so if you want to pause me for a second you can and go and grab your pillow and then come back, or if you have it already next to you, just grab it now. We'll go and start in our child's pose. So, this is a super nice practice to do straight after you've done your running. You can also do it before. But for now, we'll first start in a child's pose. So your knees will come nice and wide, so almost like your hip, like your mat here. And then your big toes will come to touch, and we're going to drop our head down. So bringing your hands forward, walking your hands forward all the way, and letting your head drop down. If your head doesn't touch the floor in here, you can also have something underneath your head, so maybe your hands, maybe your pillow here or block. But we're not going to stay here too long, we're just going to take 5 deep breaths. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling out. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out. Lovely, last breath here, inhale and exhaling out. Lovely. Gently lifting your head in here. We'll come onto our hands and our knees. So bring yourself up into your tabletop position. And then just quickly checking that your wrists are underneath the shoulders and your knees underneath the hips. Let's move through the spine here a few times. We're just going to inhale and drop the belly. Or lift through the chest. Try to look forward and exhale. Just go the other way and round through the back. Bring the chin to the chest. One more time. Inhale. We'll drop the belly. We'll lift through the chest. And exhale. We'll round through the spine. Lovely. Coming back to the neutral tabletop in here, we'll tuck our right toes under. And we're just going to push the right heel back. Make sure the right hip stays facing down towards the mat, and we're going to move into the back of the legs, into the calves in here. We're going to inhale and rock a tiny little bit forward, so think about shoulders over your fingertips, and then exhale, push your heel all the way to the back of the room. Good, we'll do that 3 more times. So inhale forward, exhaling back. Good, inhaling forward, exhaling back. Last one here, inhale forward and exhaling back. Lovely. So from here, come back, shoulders over the wrist. We'll lift the right toes off the mat. And you're going to slowly now bend into the right knee, draw that right knee to the right elbow, and then step the right foot outside of your right hand. Good. Wiggle that right foot a tiny little bit forward, and then walk your hands forward. So you can drop your hips towards the mat in here. Lovely. We're going to move a tiny little bit here now. So come onto your fingertips. We'll inhale, lift through the chest and look forward. And then exhale, we'll go back, so hips will go back, and see if you can straighten that right knee. Maybe lift the toes. We'll do that 2 more times. So inhale, we'll rock forward. We'll lift through the chest. Exhale, we'll push the hips back. Last one, inhale, rock forward. Exhale, push the hips back. Lovely. So what we'll do here now, we're going to rock back forward. And we'll stay in that lizard lunge now. So come onto your hands, come onto your palms, lift through the chest in here. If anyone wants to go a bit deeper, you are welcome to drop down onto your forearms. Maybe have a block in front of you so you can drop down onto the blocks. But absolutely fine, you just stay in here as well. Lifting through the chest and taking 4 deep breaths. Good, 3 more. 2. Lovely, last breath. Nice, so from here, we'll push the hips back again. Like you did before, you can keep a bend in your right knee if you'd like. Walk your hands a tiny bit in now. And we're going to do a few cat and cows here, so you can come onto your fingertips as well. So on your next inhale, you're going to think about dropping your belly, lifting through the chest. And then exhale, we're going to round. Inhale, drop the belly, lift through the chest. Exhale, round. Last one, inhale. And exhale, round. Good. So slowly look back forward. Push yourself back forward, and we're going to swing that right leg back. Back in your tabletop position. Drop your hips down onto the heels for a second. Drop your head and take a breath in your child's pose. Lovely. And then we'll come back up into a tabletop, checking in with the shoulders and your hips again. And then we'll go to the other side from here. So tuck your left toes under, push the left heel back. Hug your belly and keep your hips nice and square. On your next inhale, we'll rock forward. Exhale, hips will go back, heel goes back. Good, inhale again, rock forward. Exhale, push that heel back. Yes, another two, inhale. And exhale, keep your neck long. Last breath, inhale. And exhale. Good. So coming back, shoulders over the wrist, let's lift that leg off, bending into the knee, drawing it all the way to the elbow and stepping that foot outside of your left hand. Wiggle the left foot forward and walk your hands forward, and then drop your hips towards the mat. So really let them sink towards the mat. Good. So ready here now, we'll rock forward and back like you did on the right side. Come onto your fingertips or your knuckles here. We'll inhale, lift through the chest and look forward. And then exhale, hips will go back. Gently straighten that left leg. Inhale again, we'll rock forward. Drop the hips. Exhale, hips will go back. Good. Another two, inhale. Exhaling back. Last one, inhale, rock forward. Exhale, push the hips back. Good. Rocking back forward, and we'll stay in that lizard here now. So again, you can stay on your fingertips, you can come back onto the palms, maybe drop down onto the forearms here. Think about hips are heavy, so they really want to go towards the mat, and we'll lift into the chest. Good. Hold in for another 4 breaths. Lovely, almost there, 2 more. Last one. Good. Gently, hips will go back. Walk your hands a tiny bit in. We'll do a few cat and cows here. So inhale, dropping the belly, lifting through the chest. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, belly down, lift through the chest. Exhale, round. Last one, inhale. And exhale, round. Good. Rocking yourself back forward here. Let's press into the hands. Swing that left leg back. And drop the hips towards the mat. Find that rest for a second. Maybe rock side to side. Good. So from here now, we'll take a breath in our child's pose. And then exhale, you're going to slowly come forward. And when you're coming forward now, we're going to drop our chest down into the mat. Good, let's find a bit of a back bend in here. So keep your toes untucked. We'll slide the hands off the mat to the side. And you can stay on your palms, or you can come onto your knuckles. We'll take a breath in here, we'll push into the hands. We'll lift through the chest a bit. And then exhale, we're going to drop back down. Inhale again, lift up. Exhale, drop down. Last one, inhale. And exhale, dropping down. Good, so gently here now, we're going to bring the hands back underneath the shoulders, and then you're going to slide them forward, so you're coming onto your forearms, and we're going to find a swings pose in here. So, making sure your palms are facing down, both of your elbows are underneath the shoulders, so it's a really nice way here to just stack the shoulders over there, elbows and your forearms are down. Chest is nice and open. Lifting here, we're going to hold 3 breaths. Good, 2. Nice, last breath. Lovely. So we're going to stay with our upper body like this. We're going to find the stretch into the quad in here. So first what you do is you're going to turn your left hand or left forearm in. So almost like you're reaching for the right elbow here. And you're going to press that arm down. And right hand now will reach for the right foot. Nice. So you're going to draw that right foot towards the glutes or towards the hip. And it could also be your forearm, maybe your elbow. Trying to keep your chest nice and open here. And finding that nice strong stretch to the front of the right leg. And also you get the back bend at the same time. We'll hold in for another 3. 2. It's a twist through the back as well. Last breath. Good. Gently release that right foot. And bring the right arm in front of you. Move yourself onto that right elbow a bit more. And then left hand will reach for the left foot. Let's draw that foot into the glutes. Whichever ways that, to hold that grip here, just find your own. Good, last 2. Lovely. Gently releasing that left foot. Good. Coming back forward here, let's drop the chest down here. And to neutralize the spine, push yourself back into that child's pose again. Nice and slow. Good. So from here now, we'll come back into a tabletop. And we're going to move our legs to the right and we'll sit down onto our mat. So swinging your legs forward. And then we're going to move ourselves to the facing the outside of the mat. So we're going to find a wide-legged fold in here. And you might want to grab a pillow for this as well. So whichever way is easier to go there, find your way. And this wide, the legs don't have to be super, super, super wide. You can have them here, you can have them here, and you can also have a bend in your knees. So first thing here, what we'll do is we're just gonna sit nice and tall. And if you already feel here that you're really rounding through the back, maybe slide that pillow just underneath your hips. So you can feel that you're lifting, you get that pelvic tilt, and it really helps you to sit nice and tall in here. Okay, hands don't need to be in the hips, you can bring them down onto the legs. And we're just gonna sit nice and tall and take 3 breaths here. Good, last breath. Lovely. Okay, let's find a fold over the legs in here. So if you're sitting on a pillow, sit on a pillow. Otherwise you can put the pillow on the side for a second. What we'll do is bring our hands forward here. And with the inhale, we're going to walk the hands as far forward as we can. And with the exhale, we're going to walk them back in. So let's do one here. Inhaling. And exhale, come back up. Good, 2 more. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back up. Good, last one. And back up. Good, and we're going to find a fold over the legs in here. So if you want to grab a pillow here to help you support yourself a bit, you can. So walking your hands as far forward as you can in here. And we're going to hold 5 breaths. Let your head come down. Lovely, last breath here. Gently pressing into the hands again, walking them back in. Good. Bringing that pillow to the side. Gently with your hands, help your feet come back down onto the mat, so help your knees to come back together. We're going to bring our feet down, hands behind us, and we're just going to windscrew and wipe our knees side to side. Lovely. Okay, facing back forward and extending both of your legs out. So we've got another hamstring stretch in here, but it's going to work into different hamstrings. So again, if you can't sit nice and tall, have something underneath your hips. So sit on a block or sit on a pillow. We're going to bring the pillow onto our legs in here. Good. And what we'll do, really simple, we're going to try to reach for the toes. If the toes are too far, reach for the ankles here. Let that pillow between your legs be between your legs and your belly. So you can kind of support yourself in here and either reach for the feet or reach for the ankles here. We're just going to hold. You can lay your head come down. Nice deep breaths in and out. We got another 5. See if you every exhale you can sink a tiny little bit deeper. Use that breath in here. Good. Last breath. And again, gently release. Come back up and put the pillow on the side. Really nice. Okay, moving yourself a tiny little bit forward, and we're going to drop all the way down onto our backs. Hug your knees into the chest, give yourself a hug, and rock side to side. Okay, so we've got a last stretch in here, and then we're going to find a bit of stillness. So bringing your feet down, and we're going to cross our left ankle over the right knee in here. Okay. And the first thing here, we're just going to push that left knee away, as far away as you can from your hips. Flexing into that left foot as well. Just holding here. You should feel a bit of a stretch through that left hip in here. Good. Last breath. Gently releasing your left arm down next to the body, and we're going to gently drop our legs, keeping the legs where they are or how they were, and then just dropping your legs all the way to the right, so until the sole of the left foot will come down, and trying to keep your left shoulder down here. If you want to bring your arms over your head, you can, and still looking for stretching to the left hip in here. So we're going to take another 3 breaths here. Last one. Good. Slowly drawing the legs back to the center. And then unravel the legs. Tuck the knees into the chest. Lovely. And we're going to go to the other side in here. So feet back down. Cross your right ankle over the left knee here. Right hand onto the right knee and push the right knee away from the chest. Holding here. Last breath. Good. Releasing the right arm down and then dropping your legs all the way to the left. So the sole of your right foot will come down. Arms can come over your head if you like. Close your eyes. Deep breaths in and out. Last breath here. slowly drawing the legs back to the center. Unravel, hug the knees into the chest. Good. And rock yourself side to side. Lovely. So from here, roll yourself onto one side and then gently press into the hands. Come up to seated and find either a cross-legged position or maybe kneeling. Maybe sit on a pillow. And you can rest hands on your legs or bring maybe one hand to your heart center and one onto your belly. We're going to take a few deep breaths here all together. So wherever you are, just breathe all the way out. Let's inhale together. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Keep your hands on your body or bring your hands just to rest on your legs. Finding a stillness here for a few moments. Slowly bringing your hands together to touch to your heart center. And allowing your head down towards your heart center. Thanking yourself for taking time today for yourself and for your body. And I would like to thank you all for joining me for this practice. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope your body feels so much better now. You're all stretched out and either ready for the day or ready for the evening. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope I'll see you soon. Thanks guys. Bye.